Hey, thanks for coming along while we take this interesting blast from the past in Texas, I think.
Well, that was fun. I just stopped in at the Prada store in Texas. It's really just the art installation, but it's a Harley Challenge stop. And I had just done a few pictures, and all of a sudden a little Mini Cooper rolls up, and it's three gentlemen from Italy. They're here in the States for 8 days, and they were on a little road trip. So we introduced ourselves. One of them was Giorgio, and I knew I'd remember at least one out of three. But they were just the sweetest men. Let me make sure that I'm all zipped up here. Yep. But anyway, just the sweetest guys. So I took some pictures of them with my bike and them with me, and we chatted. One of the gentlemen has a Ducati at home, so that was fun. And kind of glad to be going out the same way I came in. Like I said a couple days ago, it's a lot easier to figure out where you're going if you've already been there once, I suppose. But yeah, it was a great visit. And then that lady pulled up and her husband, and I chatted with them for a moment, and she had just returned from Italy. Yeah. They were headed from Baltimore to, I think, the Grand Canyon, or maybe California, I don't remember. So that was nice. It kind of restored my faith in people to talk to on the road. And now I am 3 hours away from my next stop. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a long push. I might call it a night in Odessa. I don't know. Depends on how hot and tired I am by then. So yeah, how was your day today? This is day 6. Out in the middle of, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I-90. Yeah, I-90. And I believe that Mexico is to my left and Texas is to my right. I've gone through a border crossing today. Yeah. Went to the El Paso Harley shop, where I didn't think they were all that friendly, but that's okay. I guess if I was on a motorcycle in Texas, I'd kind of be like, dang, there's a lot of nothing out here. I had planned cargo netty thing on my bike, the blue thing on the back of the bike, which is turning out to be quite convenient, may I just say. Really digging it a lot. It's really handy for just tucking things in, and if you pull it tight enough in the first place, nothing falls out.
Anyhow, you know the deal. Hit the bell, you get notified when I generate new content, put it up there, which is usually on Thursdays when I have stuff to share with you that is interesting. Sometimes when I try to put out a video, it's an epic fail, so But yeah, Texas is a lot of flat, isn't it? Although I must say I did enjoy the parts of it where I was doing some of the scenic Harley Davidson riding. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, enjoy this music. Like I said earlier, see you next time, okay? Okay, bye.